Hello children, we are back to chapter 4 quadratic equations of standard 10th. In the previous video, we have studied about the method of factorization to solve a quadratic equation. Now we are moving ahead with a new concept, that is quadratic formula. This is another method of solving the quadratic equation. And let me tell you, this is very easy method. We'll proceed with the example itself. Here, let me tell you what the quadratic formula is. Then we'll go on substituting and we'll proceed with the solution part. Now, consider the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a not equal to 0. Then the roots of the given equation is given by minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. Now this itself is the formula, and you have to just substitute the values and get the answer. Next, a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has. Now children, if you look at the formula, you will see that there is a term that is below the square root sign. It is b square minus 4ac. Depending on the value of b square minus 4ac, three conditions are there. And on those conditions, the number of roots depends. We already know that for quadratic formula, at the most you can have two roots. So let us see the conditions. The first one, two distinct real roots. Two roots are there. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Next, the second condition is two equal roots if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. The third condition, no real roots if b square minus 4ac is lesser than 0. Children, you all know that when you substitute the value of a, b and c in the polynomial b square minus 4ac, you can have it as either equal to 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0. These are any of these three conditions will be there. So based on these conditions, your answer will have the number of roots. If it is less than 0, you will have negative sign below the bracket. In that case, real roots do not exist. If it is equal to 0, so the second part of that numerator will not be there. It will become 0. So in that case, you will have that entire equation to be equal to minus b upon 2a. And that is how you get two equal roots. But if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, you will have two different answers. That is why two distinct real roots, where b square minus 4ac has a name given to it. We call it discriminant. Now let's proceed with this knowledge. The rest is very easy. Exercise 4.3. Question number 2. Find the roots of the quadratic equation given in question number 1 above by applying the quadratic formula. So the questions were already over there. We have noted down the first sub question, that is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Now your first step will be selecting your A, B and C. So this is what A is equal to 2, B is equal to minus 7 and C is equal to 3. Now we'll find out the discriminant separately. That always helps you. It becomes easier to find out the final roots if you already solve b square minus 4ac initially. So substitute. It is minus 7 square minus 4 into 2 into 3. Finally you get it to be equal to 25, which is greater than 0. Now since the answer is that the discriminant is greater than 0, you will have two different, that is distinct solutions. Let's see how to proceed. So there exist real roots. Note down the formula. Substitute A, B, C, and moreover the discriminant, it was 25. So directly you write it as 25. Solve it. Root 25 is 5. Now children, the answer here is x equal to 7 plus minus 5 upon 4. It means there are two values, 7 plus 5 upon 4, 7 minus 5 upon 4. Both plus and minus to be considered. So this is how you get x equal to 7 plus 5 upon 4 or x equal to 7 minus 5 upon 4. And when you solve it, you are getting x to be equal to 3 or 1 by 2. And these are the two solutions of the given quadratic equation. So you have gone through the method and I hope you have understood. I am confident of it. Moreover, children, you will see the method is very, very easy. Let's proceed with the next question, next sub question. You will find out ABC, substitute. Here again we are getting a positive value for the discriminant. That means you will have two distinct roots. Noted the formula? Substitution done. Now your discriminant was 33. So you have put it as 33. Children, you cannot find out the value of 33. I mean, no need of finding in decimals. If you get it directly, you will write it. Otherwise, you leave it as root 33. Once we have to write the root as with plus sign in between, and then we'll have to write it with minus sign in between. So this is how we are going to write it out. So the value of x is minus 1 plus root 33 upon 4 or minus 1 minus root 33 upon 4. Cannot be solved further. So this itself is your final answer. Next sub question. Solve for discriminant part. You are getting the discriminant here as 0. When you have the discriminant as 0, you will have only one solution. That means two equal solutions. But the roots exist. Note down the formula. Substitute. You will see that the second part, that is root 0, becomes 0 and you are left out with this minus 4 root 3 by 8, which gives you minus root 3 by 2, or you are left out with minus 4 root 3 by 8, that is minus root 3 by 2. That means you have two equal roots. Let's proceed. The last sub question over there. You have selected A, B, C, substitution done, and you have got a negative value for the discriminant, that is minus 31. And if it is negative, the discriminant is negative. there exist no real roots. Since they don't exist, we are not going to solve it out further. That's all for this particular question. Now question number 3, quite similar. Find the roots of the following equation. Here you can see the difference in the form of writing the equation. So let us solve it out. We'll write it in a proper manner. LCM taken, x square minus 1 upon x equal to 3, x taken on the other side. Now write it in the standard form. So it is x square minus 3x minus 1. The rest is all same. You will select A, B and C. Find out b square minus 4ac. Here it comes out to be 13. So you will proceed further. It is positive. So 2 distinct roots you will get. Formula, substitution and then final answer. Next question. This is what is written. What you will have to do is proceed with the LCM or cross multiplication method. This is what you get. Solve the numerator separately. Solve the denominator separately on the left hand side. This is what we get. The 11 and minus 11 in the numerators get cancelled out. And when you solve it further, you get the equation as x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Write down A, B, C. Find out the discriminant. Here the discriminant is 1. Substitute the values in the formula and get your answer. So it is so easy. You have to just remember the formula and the work is done. That's all for now. In the coming videos, we will be discussing a lot about real life examples, how to convert them into quadratic equation, and we already have studied about this formula method. You have studied about the factorization method also. Whichever method you now are supposed to use any of those two methods. Thank you for now. Bye.